cool. That looks really cool. This hand is filthy. It's nasty. Yeah. Nasty, absolutely nasty. We've got color fixings and ramp, Cycrift, and we got our Hullbreaker and Ulamog combo right there if we ever need it. Oh, this is just beautiful. Beautiful. I will play an Arcane Signet as well. Gotta watch out from those Rakdos home conniving, backstabbing. Okay. Okay. We could take it easy, just hold back, pretend to have interaction open. Okay, opponent is tapping to the lands for Sir Ginger. Okay, interesting. So I would have had some form of protection if I was controlling a planeswalker, but I'm not, so it's just a gingerbread man. Yeah, let's Thrix it. Actually, that was kind of dumb. It's got flash. I could have done this on my opponent's turn after they were tapped out, because now, what is the probability of Thrix getting removed here? Should be safe to block. Oh, what is it? Fair play. That destroys my Thrix, but then reanimates his gingerbread. Okay, fair play, good enough. Luckily we drew into the Zealot, so we can ramp a bit. And it seems we can block that combat damage as well, so. Okay, their commander is in. A 1/4 with Death Touch. Interesting. That's a pretty big gingerbread man. Cool. Can you give her protection? Nope. Cool, at least we dealt with the commander. And if we top deck into a land, we'll bring the commander back out, which will reanimate the Hullbreaker. Or Thrix. Either one would be cool. Okay, there we go. Boom! Boom! Who we getting? Who we getting? Oh, Hullbreaker. Okay. Well, that was permanent. Did I put it on the field already and not notice? Okay. Yeah, let's frustrate our opponent here. Hi, Yoshi. Okay, he's exiling 3 cards from my grave in response. And opponent just scoops it up. Okay, whatever. More dragons. Uh-oh. Yo, Arena, don't do this to me. Why do you do this? Why you do this? Gives me absolute fire, but no way to actually play it. But then they tease me with stuff like this, where I have to gamble a bit. Sure. Let's get our color fixing here. Okay. Bit of an aggro start for them. Not a problem. Cool. I was just wondering if I wanted to get rid of that Feed the Swarm, but ooh. Okay, their Miirym costs 4 now. That is definitely a problem. Let's just bounce that, so they have to put it down again next turn. And hopefully we make use of that Ugin's Binding later on, and my opponent plays a Dragonstorm Globe. Decent ramp. And they're chipping away at me with their 1/1 dragon. Play a forest. Perhaps Karsi Revenant. Just to get some defenders down, help stabilize my life. Okay. Your dragon shaman is back. Okay, whoa. Holy smokes. Well, we better get rid of that. Yeah, we definitely have to get rid of that. I mean, at the same time, they won't want to attack us because we have that Karsi Revenant once they remove it. So let's do this instead, maybe. So then later on, when my bombs enter, I can get card draw from them. And you know what? We still can afford to do this, so we might as well. And I just won't attack. I just want to stop Miirym from coming down more than that thing because, ooh. Okay. Yep, there we go. They definitely removed Karsi there. Damn. I'm down to 9 health from 1 attack phase. Yep, Singularity Rupture. I'm not even gonna bother attempting to mill myself. If we're reanimating, mass reanimating anything, it's going to be dragons. An opponent has no more cards in hand. Well, wow, one more card. Plays Miirym. And Electro. Okay. Yeah, this is like an aggro Miirym deck. Let's maybe play the commander, which will reanimate Karsi. Or, yeah, I think we should do that. Got a card draw from that. Nice. Reanimate a land and Karsi Revenant. That's good. That's good. Okay, they do not attack. Okay, Hullbreaker, here we go. I got a card draw. I think we should hold back. Let's not attack. Okay. That's gonna be a problem. Luckily, things don't have haste. Or might as well have been GG. But we should be able to overload that Psych Rift. Yep. Alright. Yo, dragons, suck on Tornado. This is what they meant by Dragonstorm. Okay. Okay, they deal 2 damage to me from their permanent leaving, so I'm down to 6. Opponent just scoops. More dragons. More dragons. Poof. Absolutely, what the All 3 colors. Quicksilver. 2 bombs. Board wipe. Dude, absolutely, what the hell? Sure. Cool, and we guaranteed that we can play the Quicksilver, so this is gonna be nasty. Okay. But he keeps mana open. So will I. Okay, opponent has all 3 colors now. Cool, they play a Skittering Surveyor to go tutor for land, basic land. Cool. That's all 3 of my colors, and I'll just hold. Okay. Opponent plays Saiba Cryptomancer. Okay, Rev is out here. But let's do this instead. Okay. Whoa, their commander has haste. Oof, oof, oof. Okay, I'm down to 16. Okay. Let's do Karsi Revenant. And Quicksilver next turn. Cool, perfect. 2 board wipes. And we can reanimate Hullbreaker there. That's why I discarded him. Ouch. Fair play. Okay, I'm down to 7. Not looking good. Yeah, I have no choice but to play Singularity Rupture. So that's a nice thing to draw into. Makes me feel safe. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother milling myself either. Cool. We're both starting from scratch. That's true, their commander does have haste, and they probably have other hasty-like creatures. Ouch. Might be time for the Psych Rift. Or card draw. Bait my opponent's removals. Okay. There we go. Nice full hand. Thank you. What to do, what to do? So I can use the Dark Ritual. That'll just give me 5 mana. Could use both removals. Yeah. Or, you know what? We'll just use one. Keep the other for later. We'll just discard the land this time. Yeah, discarding a swamp will do. And we have enough mana to cast our commander, which will reanimate the Hullbreaker or the Revenant for us. And the lands maybe too. So there we go. Sure, it doesn't use activated abilities, so I don't care. Ouch. Yeah, I gotta watch out from that. Down to 5. Okay. Yeah, that would be cool. Discard your hand. I'm gonna breach this multiverse. Let's see. Look at my grave first. Ooh. Yeah. Oh yeah. Like, any one of them would be absolutely Yeah, but you know what? We're here for the colorless spaghetti monsters. See if I see something I recognize that I'm just like, oh yeah, like that. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Beautiful. Let's just make blockers. Okay, opponent just scoops, even though they more or less had me on the ropes. Whatever, okay. Okay, Thalia and the Gitrog monster. It's an Abzan classic. May have to watch out. Yeah, this is a keepable hand for sure. We'll start with the Opulent Palace tapped. Okay. Nice. Into the Arcane Signet. Next turn we can play the Migration Path. Here we go. Beautiful. Textbook. We're already at 6 mana. Imagine we had the Dark Ritual out. Easy. Okay. We can play the Great Wyrm. And then there's like a very high chance it'll get removed. Waste my opponent's resources dealing with that to then only cast my commander, bringing it back. Like that. There we go. Okay, they're bringing a land onto the field from Navigation Orb. Not bad. Drew into Rogue's Passage. Now I have enough mana to bring Sin, which reanimates my Great Wyrm. You may have used your Infernal Grasp too early, buddy. Fair enough. Okay, drew into a swamp. And I doubt that they will block with that, and if they do, I have Defend the Rider. And if not, bam, there we go. They need to remove the Great Wyrm immediately. Oh, absolutely not. I'm way too familiar with that card to let that happen. As fun that would have been, but no. Cool. I like that we're ramping here. We can play Rats the Dark Realms, but there's like literally nothing worth reanimating. Maybe if I let that multiverse resolve, but oh well. Yeah, I don't even need to use the Rogue's Passage to make the Great Wyrm unblockable. They're just probably not gonna block, so. Yeah, they'd rather not block than kill Sheoldred, so. Do what you gotta do, player. Cool. Next. Indeed, fortune favors the bold. Loyal-steed. What do you do? Saddle. Blink. Okay. Nope. Nope. Sure. Yep, unfortunate. Unfortunate. Returning a land. Wow. It's not what I want to see. Okay. Lightning Greaves. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this might have been rough having a mulligan down to 5, but we'll make it work. Okay. Lightning Greaves and Emerald Cool. World anew in hand. That can be nasty. Let's draw a card. Yes. Just what we need. You see, this is why sometimes it might be okay to, what's going on? Whatever. It might be okay to, oof. See what I mean? See what I mean? It might be okay to leave, or keep risky hands or, like, very low land hands, even though, like, nothing is really playable. Because, bro, did you see that? Did you see that? If all works out, we can give Emrakul haste immediately for 4 mana. No cast trigger, but they have to deal with a 12/12 flying to the face. Okay, their commander comes in. Which will have Shroud, so they can't really target it too much. Okay, opponent scries 2. Okay. I am down to 19. I will play the Quicksilver Amulet, and I cannot attack with the Hulk Reaper, and my turn. Okay. They're gonna try to stabilize their life again. Well, it's mono white, so. Sure thing. You know, I've always wanted to make a commander deck that's all about defenders and walls. Just walls. But then give them horsemanship. That's just the funniest thing. Pull up to an LGS and be like, yo, this is my bracket 1. I want to give walls horsemanship. Okay. Whatever floats your boat. There we go. And let's put down Emmy. And let's give her haste and shroud. And take 12 to the face, bringing you down to 19. Now our health is a bit more balanced. Okay. They might attempt to use the -2 ability. Nope. +1. They couldn't have anyway. Okay. I'm down to 11. Yeah, we could. And let's give Thrix haste. And 16 to the face. I also realized I would have just won if I casted my commander and did that instead. But here we are. We're not exactly always playing optimally here. Okay, they're gaining life. They're back up to 5. I suspect they'll use their Planeswalker's -2 ability. They literally have no choice. Yep. And they gain 2 life. Okay. You just take it. Ah, they're gonna gain their life back, aren't they? Ooh, look at that. They're back up to 11 and I'm down to 3. Okay, time to do what I should have done. Why didn't I do this earlier? Okay, goodbye. GG, good game. -6, mate. -6. Ayula, Queen Among Bears. Not a big fan of bears. Hand's keepable. Let's scroll 1. I don't see us playing this anytime soon. Let's just let's put it at the bottom. If we need it, it'll show up later. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Shaper's Sanctuary. Okay. Silent Hall Creeper. Always a pleasure to see early game. Okay, Ayula's in. Let's draw a card from the damage trigger. Nice. Okay, we will have access to 5 mana next turn. We could warp the Starwinder in, get another card draw off Silent Hall Creeper. Okay. Yeah, I should probably attack with the Mana Dork as well to get the card draw benefit off that. Yeah, let's do it. Ooh, yeah, there we go. Bam! Textbook. Nice. Yo, Starwinder's warp ability is so clutch. Sick. Awesome. Beautiful. We can get the real Starwinder back if we wanted to, but nope. Let's just draw cards here. We do not have max hand size, fortunately. But it's never a bad thing to have all these cards in hand, so might as well flash in Thrix. Now I'm forced to discard. Okay. The tap lands, makes sense. Doing good. Doing good. Okay, monster manual, nice. But yeah, even when the Eldrazi don't come out, this deck is absolutely ruthless. So it's good to know Eldrazi's support. Yeah, and they just scoop anyway, so it doesn't even matter. See everyone at the next one. Thanks for sticking around.